Accountability in the society. The possibility of the society getting reformed would become far more greater if there is a process of accountability well planned, effectively implemented across the board in the society. And for that purpose, monitoring and penalizing through the latest technology can play a very important role. We find that in most Western countries, people are following the traffic laws most diligently because they know that there are cameras, CCTV cameras everywhere, and their faults, their violations of traffic laws are being noticed. And as soon as they do something wrong, overspeed, turn towards a wrong side of the road where they are not allowed to, and so on, they get a ticket information immediately, and they have to pay a penalty which is pretty heavy, or they are deprived of certain numbers from their license, which is a threat that they are going to be deprived of their right to drive their car. So it really has worked a very long way in enabling the traffic to get disciplined. So we can also do likewise, to have cameras, to have an effective system that can enable us to also be reformed through accountability. As I said, it's done on roads. It can also be in markets, educational institutions, or even sports grounds. I mean, we see now that in sports and cricket elsewhere, that decisions are taken on the basis of technology. And the possibility of wrong decisions taken is much less now. Likewise, if we find that there's somebody who is doing something wrong and he has been captured by the camera, whether in an educational institution, whether on the roads, marketplace, anywhere, if there is an evil, a crime that has been committed that is causing harm to other fellow humans, and the problem, the violation has been caught, well, then it has to be penalized, and everybody would know that everybody is being watched and therefore has to be careful. But the important thing is that the penalizing system has to be applied across the board. No exceptions allowed. If there are going to be rules meant to be applicable for some people and not for others, then that is the recipe for destruction. The Prophet, may Allah's mercy be on him, is reported to have said that the earlier nations were destroyed because they had rules different for the masses, the poor population, and other rules were meant for the elite of the society, those who were the rulers. That is what is a complete destruction of the society if that is what is done. This was a case which was brought to him whereby there was a lady by the name of Fatima, incidentally, who had committed a theft, and she was well placed. Her tribe or family was well off. And they tried to approach the Prophet of God, may God's mercy be on him, that the lady should get relief and not be punished for committing theft. And he said that had it been my own daughter bearing the same name, I would have subjected her to the same punishment which God has ordained. There can be no different rules for different group of people. So the law has to be implemented across the board. There should be accountability. Everybody should know that there is accountability. And whoever violates the rules is going to be punished. That, well, the society in that case is going to be most certainly a reformed society, and very few crimes, if any, are going to be committed.